Picture this: packed arenas, the roar of the crowd, and a man in red and yellow tearing his shirt in half. That's Hulk Hogan, real name Terry Bollea, an absolute titan of the squared circle. But was the man behind the mustache really the family hero he played on TV? Hulkamania wasn't just a wrestling phenomenon, it was a movement. In the 1980s, he took the term kayfabe, the art of keeping wrestling storylines real, and made his own life part of the act. He brought his family into the limelight with Hogan Knows Best, giving America a front row seat to their chaos. But here's the twist. While Hulk was body slamming rivals, his family life was quietly unraveling. Think about it, what happens when the cameras turn off and the drama isn't scripted? Now you might be thinking, how could a man so larger than life stumble at home? Let me tell you a story. Hulk helped his daughter Brooke chase her pop star dreams, sinking millions into her career. But fame, like a steel chair in the ring, can hurt more than it helps. And that sets the stage for our real main event, the family feud that would overshadow even Hulk's biggest WrestleMania moments. Buckle up, because this isn't just about leg drops and title belts. It's about heartbreak, betrayal, and the brutal reality behind the legend. Let's zoom in on the heart of this family saga. Brooke Hogan, once her father's pride and joy. But by 2025, the gulf between them was wider than any wrestling ring. Imagine finding out your dad died through a text message, not even a call, but a cold, impersonal ping on your phone. That's exactly how Brooke learned of Hulk's passing. Now, ask yourself, how does a relationship get so fractured? This isn't just about missed birthdays or awkward holidays. We're talking no contact. A psychological boundary where even major life events like Brooke's secret marriage to NHL player Stephen Oleksy and the birth of her twins were kept hidden from her parents. It gets deeper. Brooke alleged years of extreme verbal and mental abuse, sometimes even turning physical. She said, "I longed for a normal family, but it never came." Can you feel the ache in those words? It's the kind of pain that lingers, like a bruise that never fades. Now, you might be thinking, was it really that bad? Couldn't they have fixed it? But healing isn't that simple. Brooke set boundaries, but according to her, they were never respected. The technical term here is emotional cutoff, a last resort defense mechanism when family ties turn toxic. So here's the conflict: a daughter craving safety and dignity, and a father perhaps too wrapped up in his own legend to see the damage. The resolution: sometimes closure comes not from reunion, but from knowing you stood your ground even if it means letting go forever. This brings us to the story's emotional climax, a final phone call, just weeks before Hulk's third wedding. Picture Brooke, voice trembling, telling her dad, "I love you." Those 3 words, so simple, yet so heavy when layered over years of silence and pain. Here's the setup. Brooke, worried about Hulk's declining health, wrestling injuries, and all, reaches out, pleading with him to slow down and find peace. The conflict? Hulk, ever the fighter, brushes her off. Imagine the frustration trying to break through a wall built from decades of pride and denial. Now, you might be asking, did that call fix anything? Sadly, no. Insiders say Hulk offered only a vague apology, a half-hearted attempt at making amends. Brooke poured her heart out, but her father stayed emotionally distant, sticking to his terms. Let me tell you, that kind of parting stings. It's what therapists call ambiguous loss, when someone is physically present but emotionally gone, or vice versa. Brooke's husband tried to play peacemaker, but the wounds ran too deep. In the end, Brooke found her closure in that call, not because her father changed, but because she spoke her truth. Sometimes, the bravest thing isn't holding on, it's letting go with love, even if it's not returned the way you hope. So, what happens when private pain goes public? The Hogan family drama exploded on social media, every comment, every cryptic post, dissected by millions. Wrestling fans know the term heel turn, when a hero becomes a villain. For many, Hulk's public antics, like mocking family drama on Instagram, felt like the ultimate heel turn. Add to that a laundry list of scandals, a leaked sex tape, racist slurs, lawsuits. Hulk's public image took blow after blow. The technical term here is reputation risk. And once your brand takes a hit, rebuilding trust is a Herculean task. Even WWE distanced itself, at least for a time. Now you might be thinking, couldn't they have just talked it out behind closed doors? But fame is its own amplifier. Every family fight became tabloid fodder, every tier broadcast for clicks. Brooke, tired of the circus, vanished from the spotlight and started over, far from the chaos. Fans took sides. Some felt for Brooke. She deserved better, they tweeted. Others stood by Hulk, arguing, family is complicated. But here's the truth. In the glare of the public eye, even the strongest families can crack under pressure. So, Gossip Prime fam, as we close this chapter, ask yourself, what's the real cost of fame? For the Hogans, it was love lost, boundaries broken, and a bittersweet goodbye that played out for the whole world to see. If you've ever wished for closure with someone you love, Brooke's story proves it can come in the most unexpected and heartbreaking ways.